let's talk about what is pick applet and what is MVG applet and what is an LOE. Okay, quite frankly, there is no commonality between MVG and pick applet. It's like comparing an orange to a cat. Okay, because they look same, but they are not same at all. There is really nothing. Okay, one is a place from where you pick from. They are not yours. For example, when you go to Amazon.com, you can pick from all the available products, but those products are not yours. So that's a pick mechanism. You are picking from them one, right? When you add it into a cart, you enter one stuff, then you enter second stuff. Those two stuffs that you have picked, they are a property of your cart. So that is an MVG applet. Making sense? This is a very clear difference. You cannot confuse. One is a pick mechanism. So to be able to pick, you should obviously see Amazon.com's all the products. Right? Let's go there. This is the pick applet to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6, out of these 6, I can pick anything. I can pick any of these also. And I can also navigate. I can, go to different areas also and pick things from there. Making sense? These are all pick applets. To me, this is a way, these are not yours. You can pick from there. These are not associated to anything yet. They are just simply an option. These are all options, choices. They are not the chosen values. Okay, now let's say, so this is a pick applet. These are the various things they offer. It doesn't mean that we are planning to buy everything. We'll choose one of them. We will see, look at the words, choice of words. We'll choose. It's not chosen yet. These are choices available. These are not chosen yet. These are the options that are available.
We have to choose only one.
We have to choose only 1, 2, 3. We can choose 20,000. But that 20,000 is what we are buying. And these 5 or 5 million are options. Options and what we are buying cannot be confused. These are two separate things altogether. Only thing is they look similar. Okay? You have the pictures of things. Let's say I enter something in the cart. I'm going to enter it right in front of you. Okay? I add it to the shopping cart. Okay? I add one more thing to the shopping cart. I add one more. Okay? Then I go to my cart. Are these just the options? They are actually now lying in my cart. They are actually now lying in my cart. They are the property of the cart. They are like basically inside the cart. They are chosen values. They are not choices now. They are chosen values. They've already been picked. You are not going to be picking from these. This is an MVG applet. Okay. Now in Siebel, for lack of creativity, they use the same kind of visual things. Okay. Okay, I'm entering a new opportunity. Okay. I'm going to make a statement, tell me it's right or wrong. All these accounts are the ones with which opportunity is associated, already associated, right or wrong?
Right.
Wrong. This is wrong. These, it is not associated to any of these. These are the options of all the accounts. Basically showing the database of all the accounts here, if you notice.
Because the field is still
opportunity screen.
Yeah.
Because in reference to the list
It access the same, this thing from pick applet from here also. This and this both are same pick applets, right? So we can enter the opportunity data here also. Now while entering the opportunity data, it is simply, we are picking from, this is the list of all the accounts in the database. We cannot say that this opportunity, new opportunity is associated with everybody.
Actually, they are going to associate with that.
At 1 or 2 or 3.
And they are not yet associated.
They are not yet associated. So this is showing the options. Just as Amazon.com, when you go to Amazon.com, it shows all the products available. They show it. So pick applet shows you the options. It's used for the showing the options. So I'm going to choose an option now. Now this is the property of this account field.
How will it look if you choose two, if you associate two opportunities?
two accounts with one opportunity. We cannot, because let's say Amazon has a rule that we can buy only one item, right? That means it will not be an MVG, it will be a single value field. So the point is, this is a property of this field that it does not accept more than one. So let's go to another field which accepts more than one. Then you will understand that from pick, you can pick 2 or 1 or 5, depending upon what the target field allows.
At our real time.
Let's look at this. Okay. These two people are working on the team, Richfield Medical. Right or wrong? These two people are working, is the question. Right or
No.
It's actually right. These two people are the one who are working on this team of Richfield Medical. These are the employees who are working on Richfield Medical account or company. So that means these are the property of this field. This is huge. This is the one which we have already chosen. While choosing, we had these options. We could choose anyone from the employees. The user could choose anyone from the employees. Very clearly, very clearly, this is the pick applet, because this is giving you the choices. From these you can choose 1, many, 3, 4, 5, whatever you want. Once you choose, it becomes a property. Now we know that what will happen now is all these people will be able to see this account in their My Account view. Making sense? Now this is what will happen, and it is basically assigned to them. If there is any other process that they should get a prompt, they should get an email when something gets assigned to them, all these things will work now. It is now assigned to them. For example, look at all these people here. Richfield Medical is not assigned to any of these so far. Once you pick it and add it to this team, then this MVG, this is. Some people think when you pick one, like this is highlighted or this one is primary, they think that the primary is the one to whom this account is assigned. That's not true. It is assigned to all 6 people.
But user can see only one. User can see only one.
No, user can open MVG and see all the 6. But then it is not, see, because there is only place for one.
Yeah.
Because there is place for one only. So it is showing the primary typically there, but it doesn't mean that is the one which is chosen. That is why some people get confused. They say, okay, I'm going to choose whatever the primary I choose, this is the one that will be shown here. That's not right. That's not right. You are not choosing the primary among these to show, to assign to that account. These are all people who are assigned to that account, and this is an MVG. Okay.
So it's better to leave the sales team empty so that
It's a very important part of the training, that we train the reps and tell them, hey, you know what, these 6 people are the ones who are assigned. So don't just look at this thing. Whenever you see this button, you need to open it and see who all is assigned to this account. And they know that typically they will understand in the very first day, because they know that their account is going to be assigned to multiple people. So their mind is attuned to, their mind will be attuned to the business process. They know that account will be assigned to many people. This is a pick applet or an MVG applet. This is a field here. I clicked on this and I get this thing. Can you tell me what it is? It's an MVG or a pick applet? Why do you think so, Vani?
because it's assigned.
Perfect. These are the assigned territories. These are not the territories to be assigned. Perfect. Perfect. But clearly there is no way to enter data in this thing. That you can also see. That does not make it anything. It doesn't tell you much. That means the data will be populated by some automated process. Okay? User is not allowed to enter the data. That simply means that. But it does not mean that it is a pick applet or MVG. That clue doesn't tell you anything. Just simply the territories, look at the title, territories. Siebel has done a good job. If had it been pick territories, there would have been a good chance that it would have been a pick applet. Please follow, I'm saying, had it been, अगर होता तो पिक एपलेट होता, मैंने कह रहा है ये MVG क्योंकि क्लियरली टेरिटरीज लिखा है. ठीक है. सो दिस विजुअल क्यू, योर लॉजिकल सेंस can basically give you an idea. Plus, what is this? Just think from business standpoint. It is saying that this account belongs to these territories. We have sales territories in a company. One account can belong, for example, IBM could belong to multiple territories. That's what it simply is. right? Now, had this new button been enabled, do you think it would have been a pick applet, or the customer could, or the rep could enter any territory here? Territories are very important master data. So had this new button been enabled, it's not enabled now, had this been enabled, agar hota, to
They would have been able
then
to enter new record.
no, they would have been able to enter new
तो
record,
भी वो
but
MVG ही रहता.
then they would have, it would have, this applet would have remained MVG, but the point is a new pick applet would have opened, and from there they would have picked territories and put here, exactly like here. Like when you click new, you can look at the list, and then you can pick from here. So same way it would have, that those territories would have. The only thing is that new is not enabled right now. Okay. Now, why do we have pick applet? Actually, quite frankly, we don't need pick applet. Just as we're entering data here, we could simply write data in this one too. But the point is, the problem is that these kind of fields, we need to associate with something. That's why we ensure that we provide a pick applet, so that user does not make a data entry error. So the use of pick applet is only data entry error. There is no other use of pick applet. Okay, and MVG is a property of the field. For example, this is a value revenue, right? Is there an MVG? Is there a pick applet? There is no pick applet, but it is a field. It's a property. You still have to enter the value. For pick MVG, these are the various values that are present. I've increased the values to a number of people, but it doesn't make it any. It is still not a pick applet. It's still MVG. Okay, so the point is, we are very clear. Now let's try to differentiate. So if you have to compare MVG to something, we should compare it to single value field. For example, in revenue, how many revenues can I enter here? Just one. How many sales team members can I enter here? Multiple. So if at all it has to be compared, it has to be compared to a single value field, SVF or MVG, multi-value group, applet. These are the two comparable items we should compare. In SVF, there is single. It's like you should compare these two things. But there is really no comparison in MVG and pick applet, except that they look same, right? And this pick applet, if you have to really compare it to something, you should compare it to another pick mechanism. This is another pick mechanism in which there are options, and the user can choose one of the options. Okay, so there are many choices available, but none of them is a chosen value. When you choose it, when the user chooses it, it becomes a value of that field. Now price is the value of this field. The user is really saying, this opportunity I lost because of this reason, or I won because of this reason, right? So there are only 4 choices given. User can only give one of these reasons. The point is, this pick mechanism and this pick mechanism are two different mechanisms. We can compare these two. The difference is that this one has static choices. They don't grow at all. This one has dynamic content. It is linked to the account table. If a new account is entered somewhere else by another rep, it will start showing here. So this is the main difference in the pick applet and the dynamic pick and the static pick list. Static pick list is also called as LOV, list of value. I don't like the name myself. Please don't ask me why it's called as that. It is simply the name, list of value, or LOV. So dynamic pick list is also called as pick applet in Siebel. We can call it dynamic pick list, or pick applet, whatever. And this one is static pick list, or pick or drop down, or LOV. LOV is the best, because it's a Siebel language. Let's use Siebel language. Or static pick list, all are same.
Or constraint to constraint.
Constraint is something else. We'll talk about it.
Can I repeat just to
Other than that, MVG should be, first of all, this is dynamic in nature, okay? This is static in nature, okay? It has static data, like it has just four values. It will remain 4, pretty much for the rest of the life of this application. But this definitely is going to increase every minute. New accounts are going to be added by other reps, and they're going to start being shown here. So other differences, there's small 2-3 other differences. One is, because this data is too much, Siebel has provided in PickApplet there is a facility to query for data also. For example, just now I search for everything starting with T. Okay. Other thing is in PickApplet, other fields are also provided. This is a very important thing. Okay. This helps the user. Let's say had there been two accounts with the same name. Had there been, I'm not saying there are. If there are two accounts with the same name, then it would have helped the user to look at other attributes like site, like address, like city, state, like DUNS number, like site phone number, like DUNS number, to identify which account is the one to which he wants to associate that opportunity. It would have helped him identify the account to which he wanted to associate that opportunity. So this helps him in observing the definition of the complete details of those accounts and take a more informed decision. Okay. Whereas this one has only one attribute, just the name of just the value. So if when you're making the design, if for any reason you need to have like, so ये सारी values हैं. All right. Now this is not a pick list. It is just an interactive control to help you enter data. This one is a pick list, a static one. Okay. This one is a static pick list too. This one is a static pick list too. This one is an MVG. This is not a PickApplet.
Calendar is an example of MVG.
Calendar.
Key accelerators.
Where?
Calendar.
I'm sorry. Just a minute. Let me talk about myself. This one.
Yeah.
This is not an MVG. You can, okay. First of all, only one value can be entered. So this is definitely not an MVG. Okay. Right. Other thing is we can compare an MVG to a view. A view also allows you to enter multiple data for the same account, for the same opportunity. For example, for this opportunity, you have multiple sources. You can have multiple territories. Similarly, you can have multiple activities. For this opportunity, you can have multiple attachments. For this opportunity, you can have multiple campaign leads, multiple categories, right? So this is one way to look at this. We can compare an MVG to a view. And typically, this is what we think when we are designing whether we should provide an MVG or whether we should provide a view. Typically, whenever there is a one-to-many relationship between, like for example, in this case, opportunity and the target thing, like categories, we provide a view. Because out of the box, address, sales team, territory is in the opportunity applet, that's where it stops. We don't want to put more data there. We don't want to put more MVGs there. MVG is a big problem from a performance standpoint, so we don't want to do that. So we provide a separate view, right? So all is basically, okay? Now with this we come to constraint pick list. To understand constraint pick list, it's really basically this concept is applicable mostly to static pick lists. Okay? The way it works is sometimes user says the requirement is that when the user chooses one type, one value, then the other value should be filtered by that previous value of the previous field. For example, in this case, I'm choosing network, then it is showing only two values. When I choose repair, it shows only whatever values, 6, 7 values as options. These are various options. So there is a constraint on this field that it is filtered using this field. This pick list, I can choose the metro area. The user can choose a metro area. Let's say he chooses Nashville. There is no constraint between. If I choose metro area Austin, still the choices are same, right? Have I chosen one of these values or it is not chosen yet?
Not chosen yet.
Not chosen yet. So these are still the choices. The choices are not filtered by Austin. If I choose Cincinnati, the choices are still not filtered. Okay? When I choose 175,000, let's see whether these choices are filtered. These are not filtered again. They are still the same. If I choose 100,000, the choices are not filtered. Okay, but look at this. When I go this thing. Give me 1 second. Let's see. I think there's a way. Okay. I have not chosen area. Okay. What? Give me 1 second. Let me. What I'll do is I'll just material required. This thing, low price. This thing. I'll go to advanced search. So I have to choose the metro area first. So I have to choose the metro area first. Okay. If you see, Austin is the area, then these are the counties in it. Do you think these choices are restricted by Austin? Or I'm seeing all the choices present. Let's close this. Change it to Cincinnati. And let's go to advanced search. Do you expect the same 4 counties or you expect different?
Different.
Yes. These are different. So there is a constraint on this field. And have I chosen anything? No, I have not chosen anything yet. But the choices themselves are constrained by the value in the previous field. Right? Let's say I choose this thing. Even these are now chosen, these are dependent on this field. See, Addison, Alexandria were the first ones. If I come here to Campbell, okay, so these are not constrained. These are not constrained by this field, county field, but these are definitely, I think, constrained by the Cincinnati area field. So everything is driven by area. We can also call it everything is like these values are driven by, not everything is driven by this field. These field choices are driven by the choice in this field. This is just a way to say the same thing. Filtered by is best. Let's just keeping the filter thing is okay. Okay, look at this. Crawl space. All this could be filtered by various things. Now,
if you think logically, also the idea the thing is it is constrained by the state.
That's a good point. So basically, the way it works is behind the scenes, all the counties are in the table, but only those are shown which are related to Cincinnati in this case. So this is what a constrained pick list is. Now question is this mechanism possible in Sable? Yes, it is. See, if I choose network, I can see different values, choices now in the other field. If I go to the first field area, I can see different values in the sub area field. These are choices. These are not the values, these are choices. So we can pick one choice and now it is the chosen value. But we cannot even pick the other values which were present before, right? Because that it is constrained. And if I, after picking this thing, let's say if I go back and change it, see this became blank. It just doesn't allow me to choose, it constrains me. It constrains the users. Okay?